Do it. It's gonna happen. Okay, hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sit and Knits, episode 173. My name is Meg. I will be your host. I am like a kid in a candy store. I got into the costume box today. This is not my hair, but I'm having so much fun with it. Like, okay. Tons to talk about today. Why am I nervous? Why am I nervous? Been doing this for like 7 years. Why am I nervous? Anyway, tons to talk about today because it's been like, what, a month and a half since I got to podcast with you last. Is it bright enough in here? That's fine. All right, so I have a bunch of finished objects. I have new patterns that are coming out. One of them has already dropped. Several will start in the next like 10 days or so, and I'm still working on the maths for other charts. If you want to know what I'm up to, I am most active on Instagram, which the link is down below if you are not already following. But yeah, okay, so the first thing that I have been working on, I suppose, this is not finished yet, so we'll put that in whips. The first thing that I was working on, watched K-pop Demon Hunters, hi Sally, and just absolute joy in watching that. So I have been completely immersed in the K-pop Demon Hunter world recently. And so I started out with a test of the Honmun that's in that, and this one's a little, it looks better on screen, it's a little pulley in person because the yarn is a teeny bit thin for the amount of stitches that I gave it. So when I drop this ornament, officially I'm gonna add like 3 stitches onto the chart so that this kind of like isn't so pulley with fingering weight yarn. So you can see it's like the ladders are just laddering, or a slightly thicker knitting. This was US 2s, and it's sock yarn, and it is one of those like thinner sock yarns that doesn't really have that good oomph of like a sport weight type of thing. It's hot in here. Why didn't I pack the fan? So silly. Okay, but yeah. So I am happy with it. I've got the little hearts, I've got a little H in there, but it just seemed a little bit too crimped. So learning from part 1, went ahead and designed part 2. Now this is a bigger chart than the last. There's more space in between the center here. And I just really love how this came out. Now this is fingering held double and Malabrigo Rios or worsted. It might be Malabrigo worsted. This is from a cropped cardigan that I knit and showed off on here like 8 years ago. Found the ball, went with it. Really, really happy with the general idea. I started out with this kind of orange and this lighter purple, and I don't dislike it. It just wasn't popping the way that I wanted it to. So, oh God. So I blocked it. It's nice and flippy doing the thing. It's very soft, very squishy. I do love this like yarn in general. And I really love being able to use up the stash that I've had for so long now. So being able to go back and be like, oh, like I'll give this a second life. So did I finish? Okay, so the middle is one color. The top is a lighter purple as well as the bottom, because at that point I had run out of this middle purple color. So you can kind of see the stripe there. I think this gold worked better than this like sunrise. Yeah, it just read better for me. So these are going to be part of like a yoke chart, but this particular, it's pretty big. So it would maybe be better across the bust as like a bottom up sort of design. I personally don't do bottom up much because I am a pair, and so like it's just like, yeah. So yeah, thoughts on that down below would be lovely, of what you want to do with the chart, but I think it would need to be like zhuzhed in a little bit or knit in a thinner weight for sure, because this would just be so big on your shoulders, right? Then, following the K-pop Demon Hunter train, I didn't weave in this end yet. I did block it though. I used my, it's one of my hand dyes and a fingering weight. So it's kind of like a Knit Picks Brava Sport weight. It's like a 273 to 300 yards per skein or so weight. And I held that with a thin fingering weight. I cannot remember the name of it. I think I got it at Maryland Sheep and Wool. Might have been like vinyl or something like that, like, but it was cool. So, and then just plain white, no, not plain white, but it has some like flecks in it. It's the Knit Pick Speckled in worsted, and this is their charcoal in worsted. And then the eyes I got off of Amazon a while ago, when I was doing a ton of toys for Alistair. And so I've posted this pattern. It's up, it's live, and it has 4 variations. So it has this one, it has one that's a little bit shorter, it has one that is a lot taller, it has the triple eyes on it, and then it has one that is 2 colors. So you don't have to do 3 color work if that is not like what you feel up to yet. I won't say this wasn't a little fiddly with 3 colors, as any would be, but it did work up pretty darn fast. I want to say that I was able to get the sample done in like a 2-day span, with like a lot of attention to it. But no, I'm really, really excited about these guys. These little eyes, they kill me. I originally had color work there, so you can see this gold. I had the color work eyes on, but once I started thinking about it, I was like, I have these in my stash. Like, I really want to use them now. So I did, and I'm very excited about it. Okay, so that one's done. Next up, and coming very, very soon, is the Saja cowl. I think it reads really well. I think it really, I think it worked out great. So you could also, instead of having it being a black background, you could do this color would be all pink. Like, it wouldn't have this line, you would just like pink it out. Does that make sense? And I got the big hearts. This chart is, again, a little big for a yoke with this. It was Knit Picks Swish. It's a light worsted, heavy sport sort of blend. And then the background, same as the second verse, same as the first, is the charcoal. So this is a thick one, and so I cast on like 100 stitches, and it fits an adult, versus like 100 stitches with a thinner sport weight would just get you like a toddler. So when I knit this up, 2 color work worked really well with this, and I just wanted to go with that hot pink that they had, but you can kind of see. It's also good for fans of The Lion King. As I was doing it, I was like, this really is just a lion. I love it. All right, so I have this one, and this one will be posted shortly, and working on depths with that. From there, I've had this one in my to knit pile for a while, from like January, and I made the chart and didn't get to knit the sample, so I didn't feel like I could post it if I didn't test it. So this is the version where I used 1 color for the background and one color for the dumpster. And then I did white and black for the eyes, and the this is not black but purple. Sorry, I misspoke there. It's the purple, so it's dark enough that it kind of reads as black from further away. This stupid little bug, you're gonna drive me crazy. Okay, then I have one where it's yellow, orange, red. So you can choose if you want to do the variation, if you want to do like stripes with it, if you want to mix them. I kind of used something that looked fiery from my stash. My husband thought that I shouldn't have a face here if I have a face here. Thoughts? I'm gonna offer both, I think. You know, people can just like not if they don't want to. So yes, and this was another 100 stitches, but it was with the sport weight yarn, so you can see how much thinner that gets. Most all of these were knit on a US 8. So that's about my gauge. I get about 5 stitches, 4.5 stitches per inch with a US 8. This guy? No, this guy. Yes, this guy is done. Ah! I haven't gotten to see it like from afar on camera yet. That reads so well. I'm so pleased with that. Alistair honestly couldn't have cared. Like, I finished it and he was like, okay. My husband, however, was super supportive. He's like, honey, it looks so good. I'm like, thanks. So it is, I made a little bit longer in the arms and torso so that it would hopefully fit Ollie into this fall and it wouldn't be like too problematic. I do find that if I worry about the neckline, I like to put a line of like elastic, like a little bracelet elastic through the top. Make sure that it gets over their head before you like knot it, but that can keep it from running in any direction that you don't want it to. I think I knit it on a US 5 or 4. You could go back down even further and make it like chainmail, like really small ribbing so that this wouldn't go anywhere. I think this is the 3 to 4 with the depth, arms and sleeves of a 4 to 5 size from my children's pattern. This, after I knit the swatches for the basketball, tennis ball, baseball, and hopefully football, working on soccer ball, that one's tougher, of course it is. After I get those done, I'll be able to post this because I want to make sure that all of those charts are shown, featured, and then it's going to be an adult size as well. Look at that. It's so cute. I'm chuckling. All right, from there, finished. Oh, should I do woobles last? I think I'll do woobles last. My husband got me a gift and I'm very excited about it. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so I'm designing a sweater is the wrong word. Cardigan, pullover, card. Open sweater? Cardigan. I'm gonna go with cardigan. Okay, so I'm gonna go with cardigan on this. I'm designing a sweater. I used a different color for each of the parts in the order that I was going to add them on. So I had like the back, I started with the back and then I went over to the front and then I knit them together on the sides. In hindsight, I would probably just mattress stitch them closed. It would be a cleaner join than what I had going on. I would not recommend whatever I tried, but it was a good to know. And then from there, picked up, knit out for the sleeves, and then picked up the button band and knit a collar on. So we can just like picture that this is my size, right? Okay. My head be about that big? I don't know. Maybe that big. Okay, so my idea is on the back, knitting Intarsia would be the tiger from K-pop Demon Hunters. So that was the point of testing this. I also think it would be nice to have if anyone just wanted to do like the chart, but they didn't necessarily want to pull over yoke. So I'm working on this pattern. Right now it fits my kid's teddy bear, but I blocked it so I could see how everything would lay. Right now I really like how it looks like it would knit up. It's very soft and cozy. It's a very lucky teddy bear. This is the Knit Picks Swish again, and it's just so soft. Knitting with it is soft, and then when you wash it, it's just so soft. It's so nice for like baby knits. You just want to do this with it. So good. So I've got a plan there, but I'm impatient, so I'll show you what else I did. Yes, I think I'm done there. Okay. Yeah, and I'll do crochet second. So I'm impatient, and I don't know, maybe there's a word for it, not sure. What would it be called if you did duplicate stitches, sort of in like a thread painting type of vibe, slash embroidery? So I kind of mashed those three things together. The technique I'm doing is a duplicate stitch. So that's like the answer for that. I grabbed my Simply Cozy pullover out of the drawer. I didn't fit into this as well post baby, but I've been getting to do some lifting at the gym, and I'm feeling a little more sturdy, stronger, better from like getting some of my muscle back. So I've been pulling sweaters out and seeing how they fit now, and some of them are better, some of them are the same. But I pulled this out and I put it on and I was like, oh God, that is so cozy. Now I remember why I named it that. So this is Bad Wolf Girl Studios Black Lake colorway, and I am giving it second life. So I've outlined the amount of stitches that the chart would be, because the chart's massive, and I have several versions. I have like the least amount of colors. I have like a secondary least amount of colors. I have like a little bit more color, and then I have like the really detailed one. All of those will come out. I'm gonna work on it as like a corner to corner crochet pattern, or a Grafgan pattern. If you've seen those, you know what I'm talking about. Personally, I think I would like to knit it up as cozy memories, and like each square would equal a measurement, maybe only an inch, because they're quite words. There's so many to knit. I have new nail polish. I got distracted. There's so many to knit. So what I've done here is I've started, so this will be the top of the ear. This is some of the stripes. I've been testing out yarns to see, like, I wanted some shading in there. So like, what would happen if I added mohair and it does this color? What would happen if I added mohair to a darker yarn and I got more like that color? This is the black, blue, and then this will be another accent. And this is the tongue. It's almost done. I have just a little bit more pink to do here. So it's pretty much, it's like embroidery, except I'm embroidering duplicate stitches on the sweater. It will make it heavier. I'm not too concerned. Time check, 3 o'clock, doing good. I'm not too concerned, but I really do like how it's going. So my peanut just started pre-K. I should have more time during the day that I can just vibe for a hot minute without interruption. So hopefully I'll get some chunks done. I've also been, I used the reading light that I got several years ago now. I think it's like 2 or 3 years. And so I've been using the like knitting lamp from, what is it? BenQ? I think it's BenQ. And yeah, so I'm really liking it. This was faster than a blanket, but it's slower than knitting it in Tarja. but there's less fiddly bits. Like there would be several bobbins going. So I'm gonna do the charts, and then I'm gonna kind of like set it free in the world and be like, y'all do what you feel comfy with. Do whatever you want. But this little card, it turned out perfect. Cracks me up. Okay, so that's been my main like love. This one is almost done. It is my unicorn pattern. It's for my sister-in-law, and she wants to match her kiddo. So everything's great. I just need the ribbing. She wants short sleeves. Isn't she a wonderful human? Not gonna strand me on Sleeve Island. I love it. So I wanted to show up before I got those done, and then I'll make this the FO because I got so much else done. This is going on the back burner because it's been 1,000,000 degrees and nobody wants to wear their sweaters outside because it's hot. Okay, can I do that? Yeah, I can. Okay, you stay right there. I have a new book, Tusk Love, Critical Role. Very excited. I haven't read it yet, but I wanted to support. So, done. Okay. I don't think I have anything to report on the snaky sweater other than I tried it on my sister and she looked absolutely fabulous in it. It gave me much motivation to finish, and I really needed it at that moment. It looks so good on her. But what I will do for the final, I'm gonna cut this chart down pretty significant. I added too much. Like I needed more and then I needed less. So it'll kind of have like a high sleeve split, the full cast on for the underarms, not like up in your armpit, but it'll be slightly higher than I have it here. So that like it isn't going onto this too much because these snakies are long. I'm also gonna have probably a short, medium, large, and you may choose what length you would like based on the gauge that you're hitting. And I would also say that I will have a cowl pattern available with the little snakies. So if you do not want an entire sweater, there will be cowls, which will probably include all these charts, but like this to this will be my recommendation for a cowl because it's quite long. You know what I mean? Ridiculous, but I love it. All right, so that's still being worked on. And last, okay. Oh, that feels weird. I braided it to the side, so now it has to sit on my shoulder. I couldn't see it though, so like I need to be able to see it in my peripheral. Okay, this is a Woobles. My husband got it for me and Alistair because we're spooky buddies, and he loves it when I make him toys, and I like making him toys. I also like making myself toys. So I got this as an early Christmas gift. We're calling it Summerween. It's so cute. So you get your boxes are all numbered. There's 13, I believe, in this. This is the welcome. It was number 1. And if you also have this, I'm going to hold it up in 3, 2, 1. This was the first, and it comes with all the yarn that you need, and it comes with the stuffing that you need, and it comes with directions and the eyes for it and all of it. And then it gives you suggestions on how to finish it. I'm putting it away. How to finish it, and so that was all included in the first. It also came with a crochet hook in that. Yeah, it came with a crochet hook in that. I'm trying to remember what was number 2. I think I remember now. Okay, so we did that one. Then when I got to the directions, it was like going back to the beginning. So like the directions were just like spelling it out, which is so beautiful for someone who hasn't crocheted before. But I was like, oh my God, can I just get the written directions? Because like the videos are I'm like, I'm forgetting what we're doing because we're going too slow. And it's easier for me to read them like that. So I went ahead and kind of like actually used my eyes and looked. There's a pattern downloaded in the top corner. So I was able to take that, read the whole thing. Beautiful. So it worked out really, really well. Over here, you've got more fun boxes, and they all have numbers. So up in number 2, I pulled out, showing in 3, 2, 1, an accessory for the first character. It's just silly. It's just silly. And this glows in the dark, which is pretty fun. Put it away. And then it also came with stitch markers, and it starts out with a pre-made crochet circle, so that if you're brand new, it's already done for you, and then they'll teach you it again. It was a little weird for me to have it pre-done, but it was nice. I made it work. Number 3 is this guy, and I haven't done it yet. I just know what it is. And I've been busy. And the embroidery has really taken over my nights. I can just get so lost in an audiobook and embroidery. I'm starting to really appreciate like Pride and Prejudice when they're like, I embroider. Like, I get why. It's very addictive. So it's a very adorable box. When you take these out, when you take them out, there are decorations on the inside, so it isn't even just a plain box. It's all decorated like a dollhouse. I'm never letting this go, ever. It's so cute. It's going to come out for my Halloween decorations for years. Solid, awesome Christmas gift. Love my hubs, for both understanding me and my son. Oh, so it's so good. I'm really, really excited. I have to keep putting them back in because my toddler keeps taking them out, like stacking them in cubes and such. And I'm like, okay, that's really cute, buddy, but I kind of need to know where everything is because I haven't opened it all. Look at myself restrained. Shocker. So it has little, it's just so cute. It's so cute. We have magnet tiles that look like this, that make a haunted house, and it was like Alistair's favorite thing last year. The little pumpkins. So as I finish them, I'm gonna show you my finished objects. I think they'll be really, really fun. I never tried a wooble before. Pretty much I was like, I know how to crochet. I don't need that. And I mean, I didn't need as much hand holding, but I think it was really beautiful that they offer it. So that was really nice. That is everything. That's everything. That's everything. Half an hour. Cheers. Okay, so what's been up with me? Finished school, full-time momming, still tired. Started walking in at 1 a.m. for cuddles. Very tired. Last 3 weeks, K-pop Demon Hunters has been pretty much my entire personality. Also, I got my husband hooked, so it's all we listen to in the car and most mornings getting ready. Though now, after 3 weeks, it's being split again with Epic the Musical. If you haven't looked it up and you like musicals in general, Jay, Herons, George, Jorge, yeah. He has created this incredible musical about the Odyssey, and I am rightly obsessed. It is wonderful. There's a ton of animations here on YouTube that you could like watch. So it's almost as if you can watch a movie of it because people have done so much drawing for it, which I absolutely love. And I also love it because it's like a pet project for people. Like nobody was like hired from my very, very limited knowledge. I don't think they hired anyone to do it. I think people took it on Or perhaps they were able to. That would have been nice. I don't know. But it isn't like an official thing. But it is absolutely incredible. And that has been our obsession for probably a year. I'm very much a play it till I hate music type of person. And now my son is getting that way, which is really kind of funny. Like, I didn't realize that that could be picked up. So we were listening to A Whole New Sound, which is a soundtrack from Disney that does punk covers of their classic music. So Ollie's favorite right now is Can You Feel the Love Tonight from Simple Plan. I think he played it 8 times in a row. Like, it would finish and then he'd go over and he'd like and hit it again, and then it would start over. And after the 3rd time, my husband and I looked at each other and we're like, okay, I guess this is a thing. I think he likes it. It's so ridiculous. But yeah, I gotta run. I gotta go pick up Ollie. He's been doing his first full day at pre-K, which is kind of crazy. I can't believe we're here, but it does mean that I might be able to do weekly, bi-weekly podcasts again. Who feels like the vibes are here? I am so excited. So, that's the idea. I'm hopeful. I do also have a ton to, like, clean the house, get stuff out. Like, things have been piling up, things have been getting busy. And yeah, so it's just gonna be really good. It's gonna be really, really good to get things clear, get things off the needles. Oh my gosh, I have a comically large bag of projects next to my chair in the living room. Like, it's like one of the bags. And so I just like keep putting my stuff in and out of it. Like, I have my cozy memories, but it's not a cozy memories, it's the northeasterly. So I haven't done anything on that, didn't bring it over. But I did get an egg tray. We bought like a 30 egg tray, the plastic one, and I was able to put all of my yarn in order in the direction it's supposed to go in. So I will be able to do that. From there, I've got some socks to finish. I really wanted to get this sweater off the needles. I'll get this one off the needles briefly. And then I wanted to do the push for all of the cowls. Problem is, I really only want to embroider right now. So it might be 2 weeks or 3 until I have enough to warrant a 30-minute podcast for you. I don't want to waste your time, but I also miss you guys. So like, meh. But yeah, if you want to do any comments down below, things you like that I've been designing, like, oh, I like the sweaters, I like the mittens, I like the cowls. Do you just want the pattern? Are you a Grafgan or a crochet, like intarsia crochet, or there's another word for that. It's like filet crochet, but it's something. Tunisian? Tunisian? Tunisian crochet? Maybe that's it. So, like, do you just want the charts? Because I do have charts to spare, because I come up with 6 or 7 iterations for each one that I produce, and I spend hours tweaking those. And so, you know, you can, the work is done after that. Like, yeah, if you want it with 3 eyes or 1 eye, here's both, you choose. So yeah, I absolutely like the you choose. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to give you the directions, and then you may decide what goes next. And also, I want to get out some of the Christmas things. I did write down everything that I had lined up to go, and then I started checking off. Like, I got the Riley, I got the Dewdrop, I got the Critical Role with the dice. Now I'm going to have a ball sweater. I got the MS sweater with the ribbons out. I still have frogs, ducks, fish, Little Blue Truck, I got out Spider-Man. Yeah. it's been a push, but it's been good. It's been good. But yeah, so Huntrix, the golden cowl, she'll come out Friday. That'll be cowl ornament combination, I believe. The sweater will be a slight push on that direction, because I'm not totally pleased with the depth of the pattern yet. So working on that for you. And then hopefully I can keep working through the woobles, because there's about 13 weeks, a little less, till Halloween. So if I stay on track, I mean, it takes a couple hours, but stay on track and do one a week. It's a good countdown to Halloween. I think that's fun. Hopefully I get to read my book a little bit. I have not started it yet. Again, I can't like sew things and read a book like that, so it's been audiobooks in that flip. I have been listening to the series from Jonathan Stroud, Lockwood, and I just did the last one, The Empty Grave. So I was just listening to that, and I really enjoy it. And I also picked up Agatha Christie and Sherlock Holmes, because I love those. Oh, dropped it. And so that should keep me busy while I'm weaving, sewing, stitching. That's the word. I'm gonna go with that. Final. All right, I have to go pick them up. It's been a joy. I hope to have more to report back to you soon. And yeah, let me know down in the comments. Any sort of like this, that, whatever you want. All right. Okay. Reminding you and myself to take it one cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you soon. Bye.